Welcome back to another episode of Sharp Segments. I'm Nico Sharp, and I have my guest, the hottie toddy Ryne Rodriguez, left-hander over at Ole Miss. Kind of a big time. Rhino, how you doing, man? I know you got a traveling schedule coming up, man. Kind of just walk me through your life right now, man.
Doing good. Thanks for having me. It's going good now. School's over, so I mean everyone's excited. It's the best time of the year for anyone in college baseball. Postseason's coming up. You just finished your regular season. Conference tournaments coming up, so you got nothing to worry about but baseball and just doing the things you love.
Yeah, right now you mentioned, finals is over. Now you're kind of living the life of a pro ball guy. You don't have to worry about school. Finals is done, so you get to kind of live that pro life, man. So, dude, I want to talk a little bit about your story, but I kind of want to just get a little a view of what you're going through right now that a lot of guys don't get to see. You're about to go to the SEC conference tournament, so kind of tell me what those vibes are. Again, you're in your second year at Ole Miss, so you've kind of been there, but just kind of walk us through what that looks like. All this week, all the way going there, and what it looks like once you get to that tournament.
So we finished regular season this past weekend. We won 2 out of 3 against Auburn at home. Every team in the SEC is good. They're obviously really good. We played well. We're a really good team. Anyone could beat anyone at any moment. But after we won that, it was disappointing not getting the sweep this weekend. It would have been big, but I mean it happens. They played a little bit better than us, but overall good weekend for the Rebs. But this week, we're just gearing up for practice. Not been anything special, anything different than what we've done. Our main thing is to try to be the same team every game, every day, every practice. Show up, be the same person. So, we really focus on, just sticking to our plan, our schedule, and what we know the best, and that, what works for us. So, we've been doing that. We head to Hoover tomorrow. The 5 through 8 seeds get one game bye, and then the top 4 get a double bye. So we were ranked we got the 7 seed, so we got a single bye. So we don't play till Wednesday, but all the other games start Tuesday. So we get to head up a little later. But we've known it. We've talked about it all year. This tournament is the most. It's probably more difficult than Omaha. It's more difficult to win this than Omaha because it's the top teams in the country, top talent in the country, in the world even. It's probably one of the most premier tournaments. If you win it, man, that's harder than Omaha. You're facing all these first rounders, second rounders, these teams that are just loaded with talent all the way through, 1 through 9, pitching staff, 1 through 13 or whatever it is, how many people carry. But it's fun. It's a fun environment. Excited for it. The crowd's there because it's all the teams. Everyone makes it this year. It used to be I don't remember, maybe the top 12, but now everyone makes it. So there's going to be fans from every team at every game. So it's going to be even more crowded. Pretty cool playing out there, seeing the environment from the field or the dugout or the bullpen. But it's pretty unique, and it's something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's all you could ever want, especially with everyone being in there now. All the fans are going to be traveling down, knowing that they get a chance at the tournament. So definitely want to talk about fans here in just a little bit. But now rewind it a little bit. You're a guy from Fort Worth, Texas. You're a Trinity Valley Trojan. Then you went on to be a Weatherford Coyote. So just kind of tell me about your high school days and going into college. What was kind of your vision, and then now you're in the SEC. So kind of walk me through your journey. A lot of guys who decide, okay, do I go JUCO route? Do I go 4-year? Kind of walk me through your journey through high school and college ball.
So high school, it went to a small private school, K through 12. Sports weren't really that big once I was in high school. I think before my time, before my years up there, it was pretty big and they're much better. But it's a pretty academically smart school. It's pretty challenging for that. So you got to make do with what you have and who you have around you. We were pretty good. High school was good. I was on varsity all 4 years. Pitched and played first base all 4 years on varsity. Had some good teams and then had some not so good teams. Had a season cut short. But I overall had a successful high school career. During those times, I played summer ball for the Texas Sticks. Texas Stick South mainly, and then my last year I played for the Stick Scout team, which is out of Grapevine.
Okay.
They traveled a little bit more, but did well with them. I did. I wanted to go to a 4-year at first. I was talking to a few schools, few offers from them, but nothing big, nothing Power 5 or Power 4 now, none of that. Smaller mid majors, but it just like I wanted to go, and then I figured it out. Like it didn't work out, and I was like, JUCO ball ain't bad. Like especially the ones around Texas, pretty good baseball, pretty good talent, opponents, and everything. So I kind of once I figured out I didn't want to go Division I to the schools that I had the choices of going to, I was just like, I want to see where else I can get after this. Went to Weatherford College. They came out and watched me. They knew who I was. I mean, they followed me. Came out, watched me, offered me. I was like, all right. I took a visit. This is the place. Great facilities, great history there. Coaches are great people there, great teammates. So I went there after high school, played there my freshman year, so that would have been fall 22 and spring 23. So I graduated high school in 22. Yeah. Team was pretty good. We played really well. We made it to the JUCO World Series for the first time in Weatherford's history. We had some talented guys, some talented hitters and pitchers as well. And it was just a really overall like fun and unforgettable experience there. And I'd go there for the rest of my life if I could and play there, but just couldn't. But yeah, had a good year there. So and then moved on to Ole Miss after 1 year. Had to make some big decisions on that and some thoughts and talk to some people and figure out what the best one would be.
So, kind of in a nutshell, you're a JUCO bandit, but Weatherford College is one of the better JUCOs in the state. I mean, like you mentioned. So, just kind of walk me through it, though. I mean, you're playing you have a great season over there, but then you have a team like Ole Miss, a top team in the SEC, reach out to you. What were the emotions like? What was the conversations like? Kind of walk me through that as well.
Yeah, man. At first, it started off with some good Division Ones, really good Division Ones started talking to me because they really were late. All these teams were like later on reaching out to me because I wanted to go back for a second year. I wanted to go back for 2 years there, but I really didn't think and realize how well of a season I was having until all these other teams started talking to me. So after that, like I was really excited because I didn't get the big stage recruiting in high school. I matured in that 1 year from senior year to freshman year of college. I matured a great amount and like on the field, off the field, and all that. And it was exciting to see all these different coaches like coming home from practice, seeing texts, calls, follows. I just never been through that, and so I was like really excited. It was a really cool thing. But once like Ole Miss, I don't know exactly how many, but like I had it already narrowed down once I figured out like, all right, these teams really want me. Like I need to like narrow it down so I'm not just like wasting someone's time. Just like so I kind of had it narrowed down. If I was going to leave after 1 year, I wanted to either go to like a TCU, who I was a all-time super fan of growing up, was at every game there. A&M. I didn't really think about Ole Miss. I didn't think about leaving that far. I was just thinking Texas schools, wanted to stay in Texas. But once that happened, I had a buddy on the team here, Will Furness, played at the same Little League as me. We're on the same All-Star team. And he's played against him in high school. Wasn't really close with him because he moved, but when we played, we talked. But he reached out to me and told me it's a great place, great program, great coaches. It's just he can't leave Oxford. He said it's awesome. So I took his word. Didn't get to go on a visit because we were in the middle of our season. We played till June, I don't know, like mid-June, early June. The World Series ended then, so I committed because, one, if I went back to Weatherford, some of the big decisions I had to make was like, the offers like couldn't get much better. So it's like, why would I want to waste it or take a chance on something happening that next year? And then two, I want to, like, why wait another year to go get that experience, that coaching, um, that strength and conditioning, like, difference there, like just the facilities, and not just that, but like facilities, coaches, and talent you're competing against is not, it's unmatched. So I mean, I just figured it'd be the best thing for me in my career, and just like my idea of like my dream of wanting to play Division I baseball. I was like, all right, like this is it. Can't pass up on it. Although Weatherford was great, loved it, but it was a tough choice, but it was an easy one. If that makes sense, like you think about it, it was an easy choice, but it was also tough on me because I loved Weatherford so much just in that 1 year.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of guys speak about just the culture that is over there at the Coyotes for Weatherford College, and it's a true community there. But I want to talk about the community. You touched on your buddy not being able to leave Oxford, the community that is built around Ole Miss baseball in specific. I mean, it seems like every time you look at the attendance records or the top attendance in all of the country, Ole Miss is top 5 every single year, and they've found themselves in the top 5 once again. So tell me about the culture over there in Oxford. And again, their top 4, 309,000 people there making their way in the regular season. Again, what's it like playing at Swayze Field over there in Oxford?
It's pretty sweet. I mean, the culture, it's a big part of our program. Like we want to have good culture. And you can tell like recently like bad culture doesn't work for people, for teams, for people, for programs. So that's a big thing we focus on. We want to make people better. We want to make our teammates better, our coaches better. Like we work hand in hand to do that. Show up, be the same person every day, play the game the right way, and compete no matter what the outcome is. But Oxford, I mean, it's great. Small town. I'm not from a small town. Fort Worth's a pretty big city. It's growing. It's the first time out of the like living outside of Texas, and going to a town like this in the South. It's pretty sweet because it's like everything's within like 2 miles of everything. Like there's not too much here, but like it's a town. It's a college town. It's fun. There's a central square, and I think like half the population of the school is something like crazy. It's like as much as the population of the town. So they don't count the students as like a population, I don't think. It was something like that. It's pretty crazy. The amount of students here is like the same amount as the people that actually live here, like
Wow.
reside here. But I mean, Oxford's sweet. The fans are SEC fans. Like they're great. They love you. They love the school. They love the program. And it's like their life. Like just like it's our life. Like this is our job. Like we want to do the best we can, be the best person, player, team as we can. But I mean, it's unmatched from anything I've ever seen. It's just like it's a lifestyle. Like people live for this. They live for spring in Oxford for baseball, Swayze beer showers in right field. Yeah, I mean it's unique. The first time I was here, I was just like never seen a game, never went to the campus before I moved here in the summer after my Weatherford year. But it was just eye opening how cool it was, how welcoming everyone was, the teammates, the coaches, the people that live here, the shops, the restaurants. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty special too.
And something that I've noticed, and I'm sure Oxford might be the same, but I mean, again, when I played in Fort Smith, Arkansas, they don't have a pro team in Arkansas. So Arkansas was their pro team. So is it kind of the same kind of mindset in Oxford, where I mean, you guys are kind of their go-to team, right? The football, the baseball, basketball, it's all Ole Miss. It's all about the Rebs.
Yeah, I think so. It'd be us and Mississippi State. It's just like I think the state's split in half. It's half of them like the Rebs, half of them like the Bulldogs. But in this area, it's mainly about the Rebs. It's kind of rare to see some Bulldog people in Oxford unless they're playing here. But it's pretty cool. Another thing, Swayze Field, unbelievable. Like just the environments during games, the stadium. Like you said, we averaged this year like 9,000 something people every game, which is top 5 in the country. You don't get that anywhere but the SEC, and Swayze is a really unique place because just the love for the team, the players, the coaches. and just baseball is just unreal. I've never seen anything like it, and so that's why it's like I love this place. Um, it's really special to me and everyone else who obviously goes here. It's special to everyone who steps foot here and is a part of it.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, the beer showers. I mean, just the atmosphere in Swayze Field. It's electric. I mean, that's the one word you can use for that stadium, and it's just electric. I love watching y'all's games. I mean, especially when it comes to conference. But talking about the SEC and how it's just different, right? So, is there anybody on the road where when you travel to and you kind of walked in that stadium and saw that stadium fill up, and you're like, oh wow, like this stadium's also legit and they got a crowd to themselves. Do you ever have that feeling on the road?
Yeah, just down the road a few weeks ago in Starkville, Mississippi, against Mississippi State. That stadium's nuts. It gets loud. I'm sure it's not as loud as it was when we played them every other weekend they play, but it's probably a little special that weekend. But I mean, it was really cool. Super nice stadium, super cool environment. It's just like you can tell it's just a community that loves baseball, a school that loves baseball, playing against another school the exact same way that they all love it. I mean, it's pretty cool. Um, I feel like he can definitely get to people, but like I think most kids like kind of enjoy it. Like they're like you don't see this in college baseball. Like the next most electric environment than Ole Miss Mississippi State games, I think, is probably a professional playoff game, like on the baseball field, like or Omaha. Like that, it's nuts. I think they average like 12,000, 11,000.
Who? Mississippi State.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were up
Yeah,
there around
yeah.
11,
They
12.
were one team ahead of you guys. They had 330,000 in attendance. You guys had 308. So yeah, I think they were. I think it was like around 11 or
Yeah,
12,000.
it was nuts, but it was really cool to be there, experience that for the first time. But it's cool. But I mean, Arkansas is cool. Their stadium's nuts. Gets loud. Got their pig chants. I don't know what they call them, but Arkansas Stadium's really nice, big, really cool environment. LSU is awesome. Mississippi State, Swayze, Tennessee's awesome. Tennessee's cool too. It's small right now, but it's compact and they make some noise there.
I mean, you hit it all on the nail. When you look at the top 10 list of most attendance, I mean, it's all those schools that you're naming. I mean, it pays off to, I mean, how big and how different it is in the SEC. You do have an ACC team in there in Florida State, but at number 10, but I mean, pretty much 1 through 9 is SEC. It's unbelievable. So it's so cool that you've gotten to be able to experience that, which is awesome. You go from high school to JUCO to SEC ball, and now there's rumors of you entering summer ball in the Cape Cod Baseball League. So what have you heard from there, and have you heard anything about the Cape Cod Baseball League?
I'm not really too sure on my plan yet for that. Like we've talked about it. It's just going to depend. Like I'm worried about our season right now. We have a good season going. We want to keep it going. So guys on our team, including myself, aren't too worried about that right now. They'll figure that out after. We'll figure that out after we're done. But main focus is just keep playing one game at a time, one pitch at a time, seeing how long we can keep this good thing going. But I've heard lots of great things. I've never been up there. Heard it's a gorgeous place, really cool environment. Probably the top collegiate summer ball league in the country, in the world even. But I've heard it's really cool, really good talent up there. You get to play in front of I don't know a ton of scouts, pro scouts, college coaches, and then just like you get to meet a bunch of new people apparently. You're playing with random kids from other teams, make new friendships. But it seems pretty unique, pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's a really cool experience. It's just so cool seeing guys from different parts of the country play on the same field together. All of a sudden, your shortstop is from here, from West Coast or East Coast, and anywhere in between. It is a really cool experience. But I love how you talk about where your feet are, which leads me right into my next thing. So again, to walk me through I want to talk pitch repertoire first. But also, well, before we even get there, what does your week look like? Are you a short box guy in the middle of the week? Do you like to throw, I mean, a heavy pen? What is kind of, because you're a bullpen guy for Ole Miss, so what do they have you guys do during your midweeks?
It's different for most people. For certain guys, like long relievers, will throw a bullpen. They'll throw normally a bullpen the same day every week, depending on when they pitch on the weekend. But like, I'm more of like a short relief guy, so I'll go in for a few batters, an inning maybe, get a few outs, get some matchups here and there. But But like mine's different. Like I like to throw a lot. Like I don't like to not touch the mound much. I like to touch the mound as much as I can. So like we'll just do our normal throwing program, and then just depends. Like if we have like this week, since we played this weekend, I pitched on Friday and Thursday and Sunday. Since we were Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday and Sunday, or Thursday and Saturday. Took yesterday off. We had an off day. Just kind of rest, let the bodies heal, take some time, and then practice today. Just normal throwing program. I'll probably get on the mound 3 times a week, and 4 if we like on that counting like game days, and just do a little bit of spin work. Not really like a bullpen. Just like spin some off speed, throw some fastballs in there. Just get some feel, touch the mound, make sure you're staying with your routine. So it's kind of like they kind of keep it open-minded. Like he's not gonna have a set bullpen sheet for you. Like here's 10 curveballs, 10 sliders, 5 changeups. Like you're not gonna do that. Like it's more based on how you feel. If you feel good, you can throw. If you don't throw today. Like don't spin today or throw a touch feel. Do it tomorrow. I mean it's pretty open. It's nice though that it's like that. It's not like set in stone.
Yeah, it's so nice to see that because, you know, some guys are just touch and feel guys. Some guys like to throw a full-on, like, 3-inning bullpen in the middle of the week. So, you know, different guys are different. So I love that there's a little bit of versatility there. So, again, so when you're in the bullpen, kind of walk me through your pitch repertoire. What are your pitch grips? Kind of what are you focusing on for each individual pitch? And, like, what's kind of your mindset? Is it something you learned at Ole Miss, Weatherford College? You've always thrown it. Just kind of walk me through those steps.
Yeah, so this year we added a new pitching coach, Joel Mangrum. Was the pitching coordinator for the Cleveland Guardians previously. I think he did it for like somewhere in 5 to 7 years range. So that's new. He got here this summer, started working with everyone who was here. And we actually decided it would be best to change my slot a little bit. So he was like, he watched me throw normally, and then he's like, all right, like you can. There's a lot more in the tank. Like I think your stuff will be better. You'll throw harder. You'll feel better. If we lower your slot. So we lowered my slot a little bit. I'm about low. I don't know what the numbers are for low 3/4, but I would say I'm probably 3/4. Okay. So it's much lower. I used to throw from like kind of up here, up top, but now I'm a little more to the side, and it was a change for sure. But it definitely made. I have completely new pitches, all of them, and it made them much better, doing different things, throwing harder, averaging harder. It's pretty sweet that someone can come in and change it and make you that much better and more comfortable out there. But yeah, I throw a sinker, and I hold it as like a one seam. Let's see, right here. I'll just go across the seams right there. Let's see, cutter. My cutter is more of like a short slider because I throw it pretty hard. It's like from anywhere from 86 to 89. It's just like a soft spike, not a complete spike, but on that seam, I lock up my wrist and I just rip it. It does its thing, it does its job. But that's probably my most fun pitch I've added this year. I mean, because you can throw it hard and it's gonna move, and it misses bats, it gets weak contact. It's pretty fun. I learned how to throw a sweeper. It's pretty fun. That one took some time because I didn't really know how to do that, and he's kind of like do whatever's comfortable. So it took me some time to get that down. Still haven't mastered it yet. Really haven't mastered any of it yet, but like I'm getting much better with it. It's honestly the same grip as my cutter, like a soft spike here, but instead of locking my wrist, I have like a loose wrist. So, I mean, and then change up right off the NCAA logo. Just a nice little circle change. But, I mean, it's fun. It's fun to learn that, like, one, I have the ability to do that quick, and two, that there's people to help me with it. So, what else did you have for that one?
Yeah, I just kind of want to hear about your pitch grips and like how your mentality through it. It's so interesting because I mean I remember you being more of a over the top guy, and what a lot of people may not know is when you switch your arm angle, when you have more 3/4, it's gonna have more whippage, more arm more arm side run. So did you run into that any kind of that issue, where did you throw a sinker before, or is that something that you added with the arm slot?
I didn't really throw a sinker before. I mean, I just called it a fastball. I didn't hold it the same, but this definitely the new way I'm throwing. Like it's a lot of sink, a lot of run. It's much better, much different, and it's like I can't complain about it. Before it was more just like a two seam that it would run occasionally, like just occasionally it would do its thing, but most of the time it wasn't anything crazy, anything special.
That
Yeah,
natural lefty run, I love it.
yeah.
I love it. And so for those watching, so that you showed them your grips a little bit, is there anything you're focusing on? Do you mind walking me through sinker? Are you focused on,
Yeah.
a certain thing, like, arm side, pronation, or anything like that?
Yeah, with my sinker, I'm really just trying to get right through the ball, not like pronate over it, just because I think that like I don't know if it does, but to me when I've done that and I've noticed I've done it sometimes, like I feel like I lose velo on it, and it doesn't do like what it should do. It's not coming out as hard as it should, not doing the right thing. So I found like trying to just rip straight through it, right straight through the ball, where it's coming off like that with the one seam. It's gonna move. It's gonna sink. It's gonna go arm side. I'm just trying to throw it on the middle, like right down the middle, because most of the time it's not gonna stay there. It's gonna run in on the hands, or run in off the end of the bat, run inside, and it'd be tough to hit if I could get it just on the black inside every time. So that's my goal: is just throw it down the middle, let it do its thing, let it run off the middle of the plate. With my cutter, I mean, this thing is just I just try to rip it. If I try to place it, it does no good. Just trying to be too perfect. Just rip right through the ball. It'll come out like this, and then I start that arm side probably at the left-handed. If there's a left-handed guy up, I'm trying to start at his elbow, his front elbow. So it's not really a cutter. Like some days it's like a short slider. Some days it's more of a cutter, which is a little more flat. But this one, like it can go from anywhere. I don't know if I can zoom out. It can go from like this movement to like this,
Okay.
to like straight down. It's just depending on like I think location too. Like I can make it do a few different things. If I'm trying to throw it in the dirt, I can get it more down, more gyro. But most of the time, I'm trying to throw it for a strike. Sweeper. This is a tricky one for me. Still trying to get I'm just trying to get it in that bottom right quadrant of the box of the zone, to righties and lefties. It's a good spot for both. Leave it over the middle, it'll get hit, but it's still a good, like if you keep it down enough, like you'll get weak contact with it. But I think it's fun when it's good. Like when I'm feeling really well with it, like it's fun to throw, because it's just I've never thrown something like it, and I think it's the coolest thing to see like play out. This one I also just try to rip everything. There's nothing like me thinking start at the same place, started at the batter or on the black end. Just try to let it run off the plate or just on the outside edge.
Wow, very cool. And last baseball question, I kind of want to ask a few questions, get to know you a little bit on a personal level. But so, how much do numbers play a factor? Baseball's such a different game now. Do you guys work a lot of numbers? Do you guys work with TrackMan or other analytics, or is it kind of more just like a feel thing?
It's much more of on like the analytics side. We've learned a lot this year from Joel coming in. Analytics are huge up in the pros. It's basically what we like live off of. Like as soon as he got here, we had weekly meetings of our pitching staff. He's teaching us what these mean, what this means, like putting up random numbers and saying, all right, what side threw this and what pitch is it? He's teaching us a lot of stuff on the pitching side of it, and it's pretty cool. I still don't have it all down. It's kind of confusing to me, like some of the like vertical approach angle, like the easy stuff. Like I got the release height down, the vertical break, horizontal break, spin rate, but it's a lot. I mean, it's used a lot now. It's a lot more than I've ever learned about it and knew about it. But it's pretty cool. It's really interesting stuff. Like all the seam shifted stuff. People that the seam shifted. It's weird, but it's pretty cool. It's interesting and it's helpful for sure.
Yeah, there's way more numbers now in baseball than I ever knew existed. It's a whole different game now, so I'm sure you're getting to know the blunt of it as well. I mean, it's crazy. It's not just spin rate anymore. Like it goes every which direction. So I mean, I'm sure that's been fun learning it. And again, using it to your advantage now. You know, if you have the ability to get there, you're able to use that. So I love that you touched on that. All right, I'm gonna do some quick, sharp, rapid fire questions at you. Just kind of give me your first quick answer. You know, if it's a long answer, let me know. You know, let me know whichever works for you. So okay, you're in the locker room. You're in the locker. You got your headphones on. What kind of music are we playing? Is there a certain artist? Well, what's the vibe?
Probably either Trudy Oak.
Okay.
Or if I'm playing it for everyone, I'll probably do like Eminem, some like old school rap, like Eminem. I like NWA.
Sure.
That everyone in the locker room likes that. Eminem, NWA, and then Tupac is obviously a good one. Everyone loves that. Can't go wrong with that.
Gotcha. The classic rap. All right. So that's in the locker room. All right. Now you and your boys are going. You know, you and your boys are in the car. You guys are just hanging out, doing whatever, going to dinner or whatever. But you're on Ox. So is there a different vibe now? Now you're just going out. You're not in the locker room. You're kind of away. Does that music genre change, or what does that look like?
Yeah. If we're like going somewhere in the car, depends on what we're going to do. But everyone likes like T-Pain, Akon.
Okay.
So that gets a lot of hits in the locker room as well. But before a game, I don't think most people like that. I don't have a problem with it because I like all that music. But some people need some more stuff to get them hyped up a little bit. I mean, music doesn't really hype me up that much where I'm gonna get mad if someone doesn't play it. So.
Okay. All right, last music question. All right, now you're in the car, but you're alone. There's no judgment. There's no judgment, Ryno. So what is there any music you're playing differently? Is it now that nobody's in the car?
Country, just any country.
Okay.
I like Texas country, but any country's good. And then depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll go with some Latin music.
Ooh, okay. Okay, a little flavor. I like it.
Got my walk-up song in there, Latin music.
What's the walk-up song?
Rompe. Daddy
Rompe.
Yankee.
Yeah, I love it, dude. I love me some Daddy Yankee. Come on, Ryno. I love it. I love it, man. All right, so I want to talk about Oxford. So maybe, you know, your family comes up, you know, your brother or anything like that. Where are you taking them? Where are you taking? Where are they going to eat? What's the go-to spot?
For lunch, or for breakfast, we'll go to First Watch.
First Watch, okay.
First Watch. Lunch, get a nice burger. We'll go to Handy Andy's.
Handy Andy's.
Yeah,
okay.
it's like an old rundown gas station, but now it's like a burger barbecue little joint. It's pretty good.
Okay, I love it.
Not too healthy, but it's good.
Okay.
For dinner, we'll go to Funky's. It's a pizza daiquiri bar, but their pizza's probably the best in Oxford. All sorts of pizza.
Wow. Okay. All right. Now coming back home, you're here for a week or weekend. Well, what spot do we miss in Fort Worth?
I don't know if you heard of this. Ooh wee.
Ooh wee.
OOOWWWEEE. Ooh wee, Wangs and Catfish.
Wangs and Catfish. Where is that at?
It's over by it's like off Sycamore or Risinger,
Okay.
one of those two. It's back there.
Well, what kind? And is it wings?
It's
and
wings.
Catfish?
It's like wings and catfish, and it's good. But
Wow.
that's like if I'm going by myself. No one in my
Okay.
family will eat that. None of my friends will go. I like that place. Probably Whataburger. We don't got
Classic.
that here.
Classic.
Have to go there. But yeah, Whataburger, I miss that the most.
Yeah, that's a good spot. That's a classic. Classic. All right. So going into baseball a little bit. Is there anybody, you know, growing up that you watched that you try to replicate your game off of?
Honestly, not that I can remember. I don't really watch pro sports.
Okay.
I've never really watched it unless I'm at the game. If I'm at a Rangers game or
Really? Okay.
like I don't watch pro basketball, pro baseball, mainly college, just because it's like I was like, all right, this is my dream to go play college baseball. Now, obviously, once I got older, it changed to pro baseball.
Sure.
But I kind of resonated with college more because there was more kids closer to my age.
Okay.
Maybe people that I knew or played for, knew them somehow. So I couldn't remember off the top of my head, but like right now, like from this year, like I've talked to our pitching coach. He's like, watch this guy throw, watch this guy throw. Like,
Okay.
kind of Tim Hill for the Yankees.
Okay.
Tim Hill we're similar. He was like, what's different? I was like, I don't know. He goes, you throw harder. I was like, oh.
I love it.
Yeah, that's good. Tim Hill, Chris Sale, but I'm not throwing 97. And I'm not however tall he is, 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, I mean, well, you've hit a huge growth spurt. Yeah, I mean, what, you're 6'2", right?
Yeah, about 6'2".
6'2", yeah. I mean, so you kind of come across your body as well. So
A little bit, a little crossfire.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really try to like be like anyone else. I'm
Sure.
just trying to like do certain things that like a common theme, like pitch a common way, like sinkers
Okay.
up and in, sinkers arm side, breakers glove side. So like it's just like they all pitch like that. It's not any specific person, but like that's
Sure.
how you succeed and do it really well. So that's what we're trying to master and get more consistent at.
I love it. I love it. Okay, is there any last question? Is there any baseball rule that you want taken out or changed or something different?
Um, the pitch clock doesn't bother me. Like
Okay, that's a very common one I've gotten. Okay.
it's that's different because it just kind of also depends on who's calling your pitches. Like if your coach is calling it and he's taking too long, then that can screw you. Like I've gotten a pitch clock violation like twice this year, but it was like because the pitch didn't come in, so I just like sat there and ate it. Like,
Okay.
and it didn't really bother me. Normally, most people don't have a problem with it. Baseball rule.
I mean, or anything fun. I've heard like different answers where like, something where if the ball gets by the catcher, the hitter can go take off at first. Is there anything that you've thought of, or is the game perfect the way it is? That's also
I think this might be dumb, but I think a drop third strike should count as an out, unless he's safe with 2 outs. So if there's
Okay.
2 outs, drop third strike. I think it should count as an out, but if there's 2 outs, you got to get the out.
Okay, I like it. That's the first one. I haven't heard that one, so I like it.
I don't
A little
know,
bit different answer.
I've thought about that, but I would never ask that or say that to anyone because I'd get some backlash.
That's all right. That's what this podcast is for. There's no judgment here. That's what we're here for. All right, man. But I really appreciate your time, Ron. Before I let you go, though, is there a fun fact that maybe nobody knows about you? That you can share on this podcast.
I'm nasty at hooping.
Hooper through and
Nasty
through.
on the court.
Really? All right. So if anybody in Oxford hears this, I mean, they may challenge you. So
Oh, they already know about it.
Oh, they know about it. Oh, so they know about Rhino on the court. I love it. Well, Rhino, I really appreciate your time. The hooper, the southpaw, whatever you want to call it, I love it, man. So I really appreciate your time. I hope we can get a bullpen in here soon, and we can record that as well. That would be super cool. So hopefully we can get you when you're back and forth for a little bit, or if we have to travel a little bit, I'll do that too. We'll go on the road. But really good catching up with you, man. It's so fun to watch you in your journey. But best of luck with you. We'll be watching you in the tournament. But again, dude, we're really looking forward to what you in the future and catching up with you very soon, Rhino.
Appreciate you having me.
Of course, man. Of course. All right. Till next time, guys. This has been Nico Sharp, Ryne Rodriguez, southpaw from Ole Miss. Super excited to hear his story, everything he has going on. So thank you for tuning in. Drop a comment with what you liked, what you want to see next. But again, it's a Nico Sharp Shark Segments. Until next time.